My brother Ed, always played in bands when I was growing up in Dedido, and he was in a band called Breezin' back in like '76 or something. And I remember them coming over and practicing in the garage. So I was always watching, and I always wanted to jump on the mic and sing because I loved to sing when I was a little boy. Oh wow! You have enough time? DUB was formed, I guess, because all the players played in different bands. You know, Mike and JT, our drummer, was in IDK. I played in a band called Where's Larry, and another band called Breezin' because I love my brother's band's name, so I formed my own band, Breezin', in '99, '97. And then all of us got together and we just started DUB, and just kind of took off. One of our first gigs, we opened up there was a classic rockers concert down at Jeff's Pirates Cove, and there wasn't that many people out in Jeff's, but the fact that we had the full setup and speakers everywhere, we had the right gear, it was amazing. I believe it was 2009, I had a stroke and I was playing on stage. I was on stage with DUB, and right when the curtains opened at Ralphie's, my body just felt weird. And after the whole ordeal, I had to assess of what I was doing. You know, what was my focus? What was I doing to make my life better and make other lives better? You know, and I just started to really stop and breathe, you know, and just think about what I was doing. Yeah, kind of trippy.
And if you touch me, you know I'll be touching.
I love it. I love how all these bands are coming out, and they're coming out with original music. Something that they're playing music that means something to them, not just what's currently on the radio or what's popular. It's they're coming out, they're singing about their lives and what they're dealing with on a daily. Rock Bottom is in the studio here. Man, Toka with Shannon and Matt and the whole group. I'm just amazed at the local talent, the young local talent that's coming out, and even for us old timers, you know, it's like Joyride's still jamming, Rumblefish is still playing, DUB still playing, you know, so we're still all contributing to the music scene. It's just, what are we leaving behind? You know, what is our sound? Of course, seeing King Kalapana, Bob Marley, UB40. Probably my biggest influence right now is Jesse and Ruby. I love those guys. It's kind of cool because I had a chance to talk with them, and it's amazing how their careers have gone for so long, and everyone on Guam loves them, you know. And I'd like to somehow contribute to their music and kind of like follow their footsteps, I guess. That freaks me out. That does, because I'm just a guy from Jigo, you know? And I was talking to somebody, and you know, oh, my name's Edgar Flores. I didn't say anything like DB and all that. So we're just talking and everything, and he's a graffiti artist. His name is Chris. He goes by Phobia. That's his tag name. And we're just talking, man, and he's like, someone had mentioned, yeah, this is Edgar from DB. And he's kind of like, what, you're from DB? And it kind of, I felt good at his reaction, but at the same time surprised, you know. And yeah, like local musicians are like, they look at me and they're like, I know you, man, I know you from somewhere. And yeah, I guess I do feel there is a responsibility on my part because I love music, because music gave so much to me that I want to give back to those who are the music makers of our island. There's so many ideas I have. I'm currently working on a book with 5 photographers, a graphic artist, a couple of writers, and another producer, and it's called Project G. And the reason why I'm working on this is because when I went on tour with DUD, I would ask people out there in the States, like, what do you guys want from Guam? You want to come to? You know, what do you got? If it would, if it clock? Like, nah, man, we want more stuff from Guam, music, products, you know, food, clothing, whatever it was. So I figured the best way to share Guam is to show Guam in a book. And with the book, we're also recording local music here in the studio, and that's going to accompany the book. It's going to be an audio CD of like DB, hopefully Jesse and Ruby, other local musicians, or anyone that came in to record. I've asked them to put it on a compilation disc. So I'm going to use that music in correlation with the book, so that people, when they're in the States, they can buy the book, put the CD in their CD player, and listen to local music and look at the local scene here on Guam. So that's kind of my dream there, you know. So we're pushing towards that. Hopefully it'll be done by November of this year.
Now, if you want to check out Edgar at any of his nightly gigs, you can log on for a list on KWM.com. Don't go